Good afternoon everyone, Typhon's in bits, I'm in my slippers, let's get shimming a diff. So anyways, if any of you guys have got a Typhon or anything like that and you've been running it, after a while your diffs are going to look a little bit like this. So therefore you need to clean that gunk out and get them re-shimmed. So I bought my own shims and I made them slightly larger, just so the bearings actually got more to sit on there. So those shims there are 12 by 16 by 0.2. You can't actually get them in 0.1. I'll put a link in the description box down below. So I'm just going to clean everything up and I'll show you before and after. So that's the stock setup, stock shim. So what I'll do is I'll keep a hold of the pinion gear, and then as you can see there, that's how much play is in that diff. And I'll turn it around a few times. Check it in a few places. As you can see, that's staying still in there, and that's how much I can move that. So after running the car for a little while, you need to re-shim them. So I'll put my shims in. Like I say, it's 12 by 16 by 0.2. I'll put one in, check it, put two in, check it, like I say, and I'll come back to you when I've found something that's way better than that. One thing Alma don't do is they don't give you the shim kit for your diffs on the 3S range. They only do that if you're an AXB fan. So the thickness of the shims work out roughly about the same, and they're proper workman's hands. So when it comes to assembling your diff, your crown gear side up here, you can only go in one side, and what they've done is they've put a little nodule there to stop you from facing that one. That way it won't fit in there. It's the one with the flat that accepts the actual diff itself. It seems good. So I'll stop that again. Not much movement. I could probably put another one in there actually, but I wouldn't want to lock it up. I might actually put a third one in there. See what happens. 1, 2, and 3. When you sit your bearing on here, get your screwdriver, place it over the bearing, and push it down either side, because that is seriously tight on these cars, to sit the bearing down with your fingers. And that's probably the easiest way I've found, is to do that with a screwdriver. And then that's seated on nicely. So this is it now with 3 shims in. So it seems to roll fine. Not too noisy, but then it crunches, it grinds, because if I hold it in one place there, so it's locked there, as you can see, they both want to move together. But if I move it over a few and find a nice spot, as you can see there, it's got a tiny little bit of play in the diff. But I'm actually going to keep it like that, guys. I'm going to run that in. These diff yokes aren't the best. I'll probably get some the GPM or something like that, GPM or hot racing, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to keep this diff like that. That's what I'd do. So every time you run your Typhons and you've ran them in for a little while, take your diffs apart, get some new shims, because these ones are slightly wider than the shim that you get with them. It's just better for your bearing anyways, that's the way I feel. So it's a 12 by 16 by 2 and it improves your diff. So I hope you like that one, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one when I'll be running these.